Oh. Started broadcasting. Live now. Oh shit, we're live on YouTube. Bravo, you don't have a shirt on.
Oh shit, y'all changing the shirt, bro. We cut this, we'll cut this, we'll cut this.
We're live. You can't cut it.
Oh my god, are we really?
I love Andy.
Yeah, I was changing, I'm like, we can all cut this off though, right?
What? Yeah, we can cut it off in the audio. Wait, let me see Twitch. You're live.
Oh yeah,
shit.
I see live. Yeah, I was changing, I'm like, we can all cut this off though, right?
And he's like, no. "Oh, we're live. I'm gonna show a hole." It was
and
crazy.
it says recording too, so I'm assuming we're recording as well. Dear God, I hope so. And it says recording too, so I'm assuming we're recording.
Oh, it says next round is live on Twitch.
Sick.
We're live. All right, let's do another one because they can see my body. I don't want that. Let me get some cookies though.
Oh, this is so sick.
We're live on Twitch.
Yeah, we're live on Twitch. I could see you eating a chip. I don't know how delayed we are, though.
It's not a chip, Dan. It's a chocolate-covered cashew. God, get it right.
Ooh, that actually sounds much better. Oh, wait, I wonder how... Yeah, we're pretty delayed, but that's... I don't give a crap.
That's just how it goes live.
Yeah. All right, let me go take a piss real quick, and then we're ready to go. So, if you want to, I can give you the I think I gave you guys somewhere. I'll give you guys the Twitch login.
You should, because I kind of want to stream. It'll give me a reason to stream now.
Yeah, you can use it by all means. Give me.
Wait, are we gonna start a new live for both or no?
No, we're still live. It's fine.
We're just gonna have.
I'm just not gonna put this in the audio version. Give me 1 second.
What? Talking to me? Wow. I'm surprised you're not hanging out with Jason for his birthday.
I know. I didn't even know it was his birthday until today.
Dan, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
No, yeah, Facebook. I don't know what anyone's birthday is.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know when your birthday is. It's in.
Of course, I wouldn't expect you to.
And I hung out with you for your birthday this year. It's in February.
Yeah. Oh please, I barely remember when my birthday is. It's January.
Oh, wow, it's close enough.
January what?
17th.
I don't remember Dan's birthday, even though I spent half of it distracting him.
Yeah. All right, we all sound good.
Yeah,
I think I sound great.
Ali, you can move my basket. Ali. No, it's also my clothes in there.
Yeah. So.
You ready?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could just kind of go on whenever. I mean, when trying to stream on Twitch, if we get out of this chat and it tells me that the recording didn't work and all we have is the YouTube feed and the Twitch feed, I'm going to end my life. It's supposed to be giving me.
It says recording on your end, right?
Yeah, it says recording.
Do you want to just like stop recording for a second? Like, do it. We should have tested this before.
Yeah.
Nah, it's fine. I'll get it one way or another. It says recording, so I'm trusting it.
We flew too close to the sun, Dan. We flew too close to the sun. That's fine.
Yeah, so we'll get into it. Welcome to Next Round on Me, everyone. We're live on Twitch. We're trying this out as you're listening to this. So I had to put on pants for this episode.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dan's usually just fucking let it all hang loose while you record. Fun fact.
Yeah, so how
A
you
little
doing
something
tonight,
extra for the
boys?
viewers, you know.
No,
I'm
something
good.
extra.
I'm good. You wanna? How, Andy, you go first. How you doing, Andy?
I'm stuffed, bro. I'm sick as hell. Like I was telling y'all, I was at your place yesterday, and literally
Yep,
with
you were.
everyone,
Yeah.
and I started feeling like congestion and just like a stuffy nose 2 days ago. So that happens to me every year around springtime. I just get really bad congestion and like runny nose, stuffy nose, coughing here and there. But obviously, we're still in COVID time, so I wanted to make sure I just got my test result and I'm negative. So all I do is win. So I get money too, so no one can tell me anything. So
Oh my god.
you know, so
Dan, you don't understand. We played Trivial Pursuit. I think they played Mario and Sonic, the Olympic Games. We were just like playing games. And
Yeah.
Andy kept losing. And
but as I always do.
To justify it, he's like, I get money though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
As in, like,
I
that
didn't
makes it
realize.
okay.
I didn't realize you guys lived in a TikTok house. Jesus, you guys were rocking over there.
Damn right we are.
Yeah, we just kind of you know what we do. You know how we move, Dan. You know, we always keep it
We move correct.
keep it grooving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm okay.
So anyway,
I'm very full. I went to the buffet for dinner and I just feel like gross now.
oh,
Went to the
goodness
buffet?
gracious.
Yeah, because we were out. We went to we had to
You
run
damn
some,
monster.
we had to run some errands, man.
Be like that, B.
Yeah, but what's up, Dan? What's good?
Yeah. So I'm good. I wanted to talk about this first thing. I don't know if you guys I don't know if anyone watched the Grammys this year.
Damn right.
If anyone
Can't
listened
say I
or like
did. I know what happened, but I can't say I did, Chief. I don't really like care for award shows, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. They don't mean anything. I like just kind of seeing like, you know, what people are voting for and just what's popular. I mean, if that even reflects what's popular, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just funny that the Grammys happened this Sunday and there was no slap or anything. And just I feel like no one even knows that the Grammys happened just
Yep.
because they're becoming more and more irrelevant every
And because
year.
no one got slapped.
Exactly.
It's like that.
If more people got slapped, we would be talking about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Did anyone see any of the winners lists or who was nominated? Did you
Yeah,
guys know
I did,
anything?
yeah.
I saw, and
Well,
I agree with some of them. I thought they
yeah,
were.
I was telling Blandon that the one that surprised me the most was what was it, album of the year with John Batiste?
Yeah, and
Yeah, I was very surprised because I'm not gonna show any fake love. I did not know who he was. I think Blandon told me he's like a or Miriam's he's like a jazz kind of jazz.
So
jazz.
I said he's a jazz musician, and I think Miriam's saying that he also plays in like the band that plays on Jimmy Fallon or Kimmel.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
One of those Jimmys.
So hold on, let me see Grammys. So I know you guys know who I wanted. You know who I wanted to win for that album.
Andy somehow wanted fucking Donda to win, even though it's not at all album of the year material.
Don't you ever disrespect Kanye like that.
It's not. No, it's not. It's bloated as shit. It's way too long.
Don't you ever disrespect.
No. Stop dick writing, Andy.
I'm not dick writing. I've been. Did you not see me singing yet?
My problem with hip hop, Dan. I've said this before on the podcast and to you in private. My problem with hip hop nowadays is you can't criticize it. You can't just say like, "Oh yeah, the album could have done more of this." Because if you do, you're a hater. You know,
you're a hater.
That's the problem with hip hop nowadays.
I think a lot of people criticize hip hop. I mean, I don't know. But I go. It's stream baiting with like these. It's
all clout. It's all clout. Like, oh, you don't fuck with Lil Baby. Then like it's like then people like don't you ever disrespect him? Like, it's just not a good album, bro. Like, it's all clout.
It's not a good album. It's a great album. Stop.
It's clout chasing, man.
How's that clout chasing, boy? I've been a Jay.
You can be a Ye fan and still admit that his album wasn't all that fucking to talk about.
But if I'm telling you he deserves a win, bitch. Obviously, I'm saying
Andy. No one talks about that album.
Plenty of people talk about it.
This is what we're talking about now.
That was the best album of last year. Stop playing with me.
This is what we're talking about now, Dan. I'm sorry. We've hijacked the podcast. I don't care what you had planned. No, I'm kidding. No, what's going on, Dan?
I mean, I kind of no. I agree with Eugene. I mean, yeah, like I didn't even really know who was nominated for what. I started pissing my pants laughing when I saw that Donda was nominated for album of the year after he got
No,
banned from the Grammys.
Dan, please don't tell me.
Wait,
you
was he banned
too.
from the Grammys?
Yeah, he was banned and he was nominated for best album. He won
for
won
Hurricane
something.
in Jail?
Yeah, he won like 2 Grammys. Kanye like just wins so many Grammys. But yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't think Donda was like, it's just because Kanye put out an album. It's like it automatically gets nominated. But
I feel like I don't know. I just feel like they're like, you know, we need albums to put on. So just who released an album? Kanye, yeah, put it on there. Like it's like
yeah. I mean, it wasn't, Donda's not bad. I mean, it's okay. It's not his best, but it definitely was better than that gospel album that he released that was unlistenable. But I mean, just to see it on the album of the year list, I was shocked. And it just seems like, especially in the last year, you know, even though Donda was an okay album, it's kind of weird that like the conversation, it's to the point where no one's even talking about the music anymore, because the music has to be so insanely good, and sometimes it is with Kanye, to where anyone, even the narrative even is about the music. I mean, with Donda, I mean, he just was in so much controversy. The album came out and was like an afterthought. Donda was an afterthought.
Yeah.
But
No way.
Just
boys.
looking
I'm
at,
sorry. Yeah.
No one's talking about it anymore, bro. Think
About
of
what?
like people are still talking about Call Me If You Get Lost. People are still talking about Baby Keem's album. People are still talking about what else came out this year?
Well, let's see what in the album of the year nominees we have.
I got it right here, sir.
Yeah, John
Baptiste.
Batiste.
Yeah, Batiste, whatever his name is. Yeah.
We have Love for Sale, Tony Bennett, and Lady Gaga.
Really? Really?
Yeah. Did you listen to that?
No, I just am surprised.
I mean, Lady Gaga, the Grammys like her. I like Lady Gaga. I don't know anything.
I like
about
Lady
the
Gaga
album.
too. Yeah, I like Lady Gaga.
Justin Bieber, Justice, which, man, I don't even like to hate on Justin Bieber just because it's like easy to hate on him. I don't really care about him, but like his music is genuinely god awful.
I have never even heard one of his new songs played on the radio.
Are you serious?
Every time the radio plays for me, it's always fucking like Ed Sheeran or Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh my god, he had that one song, Bieber, that was like yummy, yummy.
Yeah, that wasn't even this album, was it? It wasn't even this album, was it?
I don't know anymore. Maybe.
No, I bet I'm looking right now. I guarantee you it wasn't even this album cycle.
All of his albums, I mean, I feel like all of his songs just sound like, I said a long time ago,
Wait,
Justin Bieber.
What was the album nominated, Dan?
Album of the year, it's called Justice.
Yeah, that's not even the album that Yummy's part of. It's from the previous album called Chances.
Oh god, it all.
That's how irrelevant. That's what I'm saying. Like that's how. Daniel.
He should have just went into a rap career a long time ago. I would love a Justin Bieber rap album.
Let me see what he did. I mean, he has some good features like Khalid, Chance the Rapper, Kid Laroi, Dominic Fike. You know, so he has like he's featuring people who like are relevant now, but I'm gonna cancel for this. I'm not saying they're bigger, but like the people he features are more relevant at the moment than him.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I don't think that's.
Yeah,
I think so.
I'm not arguing. Like, I mean, he's still like, listen, he's Justin Bieber. He's still insanely popular. You know, he has like what, probably fucking 100 million listeners on Spotify. Like, I'm sure it's Justin Bieber. But like, if you look at the conversation of who's big now, Andy, it's like Benny Blanco, you know, Dominic Fike, Kid Laroi, Uzi Vert's never not gone out of popularity. The Baby, you know,
Lil Baby
is very big, you know.
So we also have Planet Her was nominated by Doja Cat.
Yeah,
that's just quit music.
They always say I think she did. Yeah,
I know they always say that.
They always say they quit and they come back. Jay-Z quit, remember?
Yeah, I know. Everyone's quit a million times. Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever.
Huh?
Any thoughts on Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever?
Yeah, it's an incredible album. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I like Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish.
Andy,
I can't say that I'm like I know all of her music. I don't really know all of her songs, but she seems like she's got a good energy. I like her. I support what she's doing. She won an Oscar too for
yeah, she did.
No
For,
Time to Die.
No Time to Die.
Deserving, probably not for the song, but I was like, oh, that's so cool. Billie Eilish won. Good for
Yeah.
her. She's
Yeah,
I
it's
like
pretty
Billie
crazy.
Eilish. Back of My Mind by her.
Yeah, I've never listened to her. But I think she also won one. Like, she also won a Grammy like a year or two ago.
Yeah,
She's pretty popular.
she's very
Yeah,
popular.
she is. I think
I like her.
I've heard some of her stuff. I like that's like my type of stuff. Like her and like Lil Daniel Caesar do a lot of stuff together, I think.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Daniel Caesar.
Yeah, they're good. Montreux, Lil Nas X.
Montero.
Wait, did you say
Montero?
Montreux?
Oh
Dan,
my god, Dan.
Dan,
Montero.
You uncultural,
Dan.
you uncultural dog,
Oh
sir.
my god!
Shame on you.
Dan.
Shame on
Oh,
you.
whatever.
Wait, that was up. Montero was up for best album, right?
Yes, sir.
It's good album, but it's like the first half is better. The second half is a snooze fest.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
God.
it's that
The
one
singles
from...
fucking hit, but
Facts.
like, name me any song from Montero that's not one of the hits, Andy.
Huh? I didn't listen to the whole album, but still fire.
So why are you saying, oh my god, even the whole thing? Dick riding, bro. I swear.
Hating ass. I swear. Hating ass
Dick riding
bitch.
it.
Hating ass bitch. I swear. Don't want to see no one win. Where the Strokes at though? I never seen no Strokes Grammys. All right, stop playing with me.
They won for the New Abnormal like 2 years ago.
Okay, 2 years ago. Where are we at though? Not
That
2
was
years
when their
ago.
album released. They haven't released an album since then. So
And they still, but they're not.
Suck me, Andy.
They're not Ye though, and they're not getting money like Ye. You're talking. Remember, Ye's a
are
billionaire.
you getting
right?
money like that?
I'm about to.
Okay.
Lil
Yeah,
Nas X.
They won a Grammy last year.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like the Strokes. I've listened to the music.
No, you haven't. Shut up.
Oh my! You see that? This one I'm talking. I can't be a supporter now. Damn, that's crazy.
I don't know. Lil Nas
What do you
X.
think,
This song. What's the one that?
Industry baby, yes
Industry
sir.
Baby? Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
song.
that
dropping
song.
that ass.
I thought it was okay when it first came out. Got completely ruined for me because it was playing on the radio every 5 seconds, and that
Yeah, it
will
slaps.
easily ruin a song for me. Like
That
to the point where
slaps.
It's a slapper.
I thought it was fine, but I can't. When it gets too much radio play over and over again, I can't do it anymore. So the radio just ruined it for me. Sour, Olivia Rodrigo. Anyone know her?
Yeah. Dan, do you not know who
I
Olivia
know who
Rodrigo is? Dan? Oh,
No,
Dan.
I know who she is.
Dan.
I know who she is. I'm just saying I've never listened to her music.
Yes,
she's
you have.
alright. She's
There's
alright.
no
I
way
probably
you haven't.
heard it. No, I probably
You
She's
definitely heard "Good for You" on the radio
yeah, probably.
and driver's
I know
license.
I know
Yeah,
the name. Yeah. So do you guys?
Yeah.
What do you think about her getting nominated? For Best
Yeah,
Album?
I agree.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
I feel like she should have because she's had like a big year, but just like you, her song is oh my god. Where her song is my god, I can't stand it.
It's all over the radio.
I can't stand it.
And then we have Donda, Kanye West, and we covered
Yes,
that.
sir. We have to
any-
agree.
Gene, any albums that you heard this year that you think should be on this list that aren't?
Dan, I boycott the Grammys.
But
No,
like,
I just
any.
plenty, but like that's because I listen to a lot of like other like a lot of the bands I listen to and like artists aren't like mainstream. So like I have this whole thing where like I hate can you actually pull up like the best like rock categories real quick for me?
Got you. And wait for what? Like the Grammys?
Yeah, the best rock album.
Here,
like,
I got it. Bravo.
Okay,
Field for rock. Best rock performance. I'm already laughing. Shot in the Dark, AC/DC. Black Pumas, Know You Better. Chris Cornell, Nothing Compares to You.
Oh, he died.
Is this posthumous?
He died like 2 years ago.
Be. Yeah, it must be some sort of posthumous release.
Guess, yeah, I guess.
Deft Ones.
Nope,
I don't know who they are.
Don't know.
Winner, Foo Fighters.
Okay, so I just it kind of goes it goes hand in hand with my like this taste for like Rolling Stone and old rock stars being like rock is dead, no one's playing guitar music anymore, it's all a bunch of electronic pussy shit. One, like, no, shut up. And two, like, there are plenty of great bands out there. You just don't like, you're just not looking. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can give you like 20 great guitar albums that were all released in the past year. So it just kind of goes hand in hand with that of like my distaste of like, whatever. There's a lot of great musicians and bands I just don't think are recognized because you're not like top 50 or top 100 or whatever,
Right.
but they still release like incredible albums.
Yeah.
Not
Let's see what
saying that
else.
like there aren't pop stars and shit. Like I love Charlie XCX. Arguably Bad Bunny is like the biggest artist in the world right now, and rightfully so.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
Yeah.
he's still great. The Weeknd is still incredible.
Oh my
Drake is,
God.
Drake does what he does. Like, Drake is good. Like, I can't deny that. Travis Scott is good. I can't deny that. So there's plenty of like mainstream huge artists who are still making good, interesting music. But I think there's also plenty of like artists who just because you're not selling out MSG, that no one cares about it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, I just think it's interesting. Oh, no, and that's kind of, I feel like, how it's always been. I just kind of,
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to see what the industry, what they're voting for. I will say, though, when I looked at the only category I really care about, the rap albums and stuff and the rap performances, I actually knew every album, every rap album this time. And it was from everyone. Yeah. So for best rap album this year, it's so funny this year's nominations for best rap album. Like,
let's hear him.
we have J. Cole, The Off Season.
Okay,
I'm right.
Not surprised.
We have Nas, King's Disease 2.
I forgot he released an album.
Yeah, Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yeah.
And Donda, Kanye West.
Again. I just don't know.
Right. But like I don't know if I necessarily disagree with any of these.
Wait, those are those the nominations?
Only 4.
That's it?
Yeah,
Really?
only 4. Yeah, it was very surprising for me too.
Didn't Baby Keem's album come out?
That was the Melodic Blue. That came out last year too, yeah.
That was a great album.
It was very great. I love every song on that, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It would be cool if they did like a newer artist. See, that's the thing too. It's
Didn't
like,
Isaiah
I feel like
Rashad's album come out?
No, he hasn't dropped in a minute, boy.
No, yes it did.
No, it didn't. Wait, let me check.
that might have been 2022.
Hold on. Hold on. This House is Burning came out 2021.
Oh,
Okay.
you're right.
And it is an incredible album.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right. They
no.
come out 2021.
Also, didn't Lil Sims drop in?
Yeah, but her
2021?
album is so fucking long, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so is Donda.
I know. I listened to her album, and I thought it was good, but again, this is way too long.
Yeah, I mean, like it's. I mean, I don't disagree with any of these nominations. It's just funny that they're not newer artists in this category. Where sometimes
Did J-Rock release an album?
Who?
I don't think J Rock dropped.
J-Rock might have been like 2020, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2018.
2018. Damn.
Yeah,
Wow, it's been a minute.
And I think that did win something.
So Baby Keem, and Isaiah Rashad. Any other snubs you think that you can think of?
I'm not you know more than I do, bro.
Yeah, I don't know anymore. I'm out of it. But that's why I was so surprised.
Hold on.
Like, I know you have like Future releasing an album every fucking year, but like that's just
Yeah, but it's always the same thing. I mean, I'm a big Future fan,
it's
but
not an event. When someone is that prolific, when they drop like I don't know if, as much as I love Young Thug, I don't know if Young Thug will ever be nominated for best rap album, because actually maybe he has, but a lot of times when he drops, it doesn't always seem like it's a big event. It's just, well, you're going to release another one next week. So
yeah.
I mean, God, do you remember how good Beautiful Thugger Girls was?
Yeah.
Or Jeffrey. I love those albums. Fuck
Oh man,
Yeah.
Jeffrey's so good. Slime Season though. Slime Season is where I grew up on.
But
that's how I
anyway,
found Young Thug.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't really I'm just so shocked that I know all of these artists and I listen to all these albums. Actually,
Young Thug released an album last year, Dan.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Aside from Donda, I think all of these albums are pretty deserving.
Dan, get this. It's his second studio album.
Oh yes, sir.
Because the rest
because they're all just mixed.
they're like compilation albums.
Oh yeah, like how do you categorize that shit anymore?
I asked a local Ellenville rapper once the difference, and he explained to me that a mixtape is for the streets, Dan.
Oh,
That's
nice.
the difference.
Oh God, I think I need to grow up out of rap. King's Disease 2 though, Nas still has it. King's Disease 2 was
is it good? I haven't heard. I haven't heard it at all.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Call Me.
I like
Nas
Nas
was
though.
great.
Honestly, I would have, like you said,
Wait.
I would have loved for
All right.
there to have been more.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm fixated on this. Young Thug has 2 studio albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mixtapes. But hold on. And then commercial mixtapes. I don't know the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 commercial mixtapes. And then 3 EPs. So
God, it doesn't matter
12
anymore.
mixtapes, 7 commercial mixtapes, 3 EPs, 22 albums. I don't.
With the internet, there's no difference between an album or an EP
There isn't.
or a mixtape sometimes they'll just call it like a collection.
Remember when Drake dropped the playlist?
Oh, I was just gonna say when Drake dropped a playlist. That's all it is now. I mean, yeah. So
I'm just gonna drop a. I'm just gonna call it a collection.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here's a
man.
soliloquy of songs.
Here's my play.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Then best rap song, Jail won. Yeah, Kanye won Grammys
sir.
this year.
Yes,
he
two
won
to
for
be exact.
Jail. I mean, Jail's a good song. What were the other
Yeah.
nominations for best rap song?
Best rap song. Sorry, I just scrolled through it. We have Jail won. My Life by J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Maury. That was on whatever that album was. The J. Cole album.
Yeah.
We have Family Ties.
Yeah.
That was featuring Kendrick Lamar. I did not like that song at all.
What?
That sounded boring.
And
then
did you hear this?
Family Ties?
Dan didn't like Family Ties.
Dan, we better have to shake after this.
Dan, no way.
Ties.
And did it again.
Dan, really? Even I like
Not
that
really.
song.
Who else? Best Friend. They don't even list their stage name, so I don't know who this is. Doja Cat. Oh, Swanty featuring Doja Cat. I can't. And then Bath Salts, DMX featuring Jay-Z and Nas.
DMX had a nomination? He's also dead.
He had a... All the rappers are dead.
I didn't. I don't know. That's crazy.
I don't know. Do you guys have any other any categories you wish to look at?
Yes. I didn't know. I like I said, I only watched the highlights because the award short. Wow, I can't even
sound it out, baby. Sound it out.
I know. I'm getting too excited. Hold on. The award shows. I really don't watch them like that, like I used to. But I didn't know. I didn't watch the late great Vicente Fernandez, aka Chente, won best regional Mexican music album. So that's really good to know. It's if you don't know, Vicente is one of the best, even not the best, mariachi singers, regional Mexican singers that passed away this past December. So
Andy, who were the nominations for that, though? Let's be honest now.
Christian Nodal. I hate Christian Nodal.
Really?
I hate Christian Nodal. I hate his music.
Andy, I remember you were drunk as hell in Queens with me. You sang his one song at the top of your fucking lungs.
Nope, I did not. If you can find me a video proof, I will give you $50, but you won't. So stop playing with me.
All right.
Don't ever dick right like that, bro. Never.
Who else?
Seis by Mon Laferte or Laferte. Eira Cuevas, Antología de la Música. I don't know. And then Natalia La Forca. I can never say her last name.
Her.
I know. Un Canto por México, Volume 2.
Yeah, I love her so much.
But I think it was meant for Vicente, honestly.
Oh, he died, so they're gonna give it to him.
Stop playing with me. Even if he was still alive.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, even if he was still alive, he would smoke everyone. Stop playing with me.
Anyway, Dan, wait, Dan, what was your original point? I feel like we just we didn't really derail it, but you brought up the Grammys. Just is this what you wanted us to do? Discuss the Grammys and have Andy? I just wanted to.
No, I just wanted to look at who was winning the awards. I just wanted to look at a few of these. I mean, but when you go down the list, it's funny. Like some of these categories, like they only have a handful of Oscars that they give out each year, right?
Yeah, a lot. Well,
but they give out.
They don't televise a lot of them either.
Right, but compared to how many Grammys they give out every year, I mean, it's kind of when you start going down this list. I mean, there's a category for best traditional blues album, and then there's a separate category for best contemporary blues album.
That's right.
Best folk album. I mean, some of this competition can't be that hard. You know, best regional roots music album. I'm gonna drop an album.
I was gonna say Dan's gonna make a folk album.
I'm gonna win a Grammy. What global music?
You're gonna be like
children's.
Homer. You're gonna be like Homer Simpson. There's like an episode where he has he has like an Oscar casually or some shit just like on his like nightstand.
Yeah, I can make a children's album. There's a category for best children's album.
Yeah, what are? Let me hear the nominations.
I don't know. Active by 123 Andres, All One Tribe, One Tribe Collective. Like I don't know who any like this competition can't be hard.
Probably wrangle up like 5 musicians and make a children's album with them. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna guys. We're gonna win. I'm gonna win a Grammy next year.
Bitch, no, you're not. Stop paying yourself.
I'm gonna win my for children's music. Easy money.
Wait. Oh, okay. Well, I was just joking around. I mean, you're probably. I mean, wait, a children's album?
Yeah, you're not paying attention.
Do you want to know?
I'm looking at the other Grammy winners, trying to see if I can find like other.
Dan, slap this.
Let's go down one further.
Okay.
Best spoken word album.
That's right.
So the winner was Don Cheadle. He had a spoken word album. I don't know what that means. Carry On, Reflections for a New Generation from John Lewis.
Are you telling me that Rhodey won a fucking Grammy?
Do you want to know who else was on this list?
Sure.
Dave Chappelle was nominated for spoken word album for his stand-up special after
listen. They gave Louis C.K. a Grammy. They're not gonna get or Oscar. What did he get? What did he win?
No, Grammy.
Right?
Yeah, Louis C.K.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Like,
imagine if Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle both won a Grammy in the same award show.
Good, for fuck's sake.
Dan, oh no. Dan, oh no.
I love fucking Dave Chappelle. I mean, actually, well, his last special, as controversial as it wasn't that funny. But Louis C.K., I mean, for God's sakes, I mean...
He's not even funny.
He's... Louis C.K. is not funny.
He's not funny at all, Dan.
I don't know about that.
Dan, even before... Okay, like, quick sidebar. Even, like, before he was canceled and everyone was like, oh, he's so funny, he's so famous. You know how he was in Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was. Like, I just thought, like, oh, this is this actor who's like Leslie Knope's cop friend or whatever. Oh, he's like awkward. That's I get it. That's a funny character. He's awkward, whatever. And then I found out, like, oh, he's actually a very famous comedian. Then I watched the special. I was fucking bored out of my mind. I didn't finish it, Dan. Yes, I don't think he's funny. I think he's boring as fuck.
Full disclosure, I've never seen a full special. I've just seen clips, and what I've seen, I really liked. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to check it out. I think my thing is with Louis is I don't think he should have been canceled.
Dan, he pulled his penis out in front of people.
Like, well, what, to end your whole career?
Also,
whatever.
Look at Twitter stories, man. There's actually an interesting tweet about, I guess, someone who, I mean, it's Twitter, so anyone can say anything, but like it was like some like
and they will.
Comedian. I don't know. Someone was saying that they were like they used to work at like they're not going to name any names because they want to get fucking sued into oblivion. But they were saying, I guess, like they used to work at this like for this company or whatever, and I guess it was like the company would just tell people like, yeah, just don't ever find yourself in a room alone with him. And it's like, it's not good, Dan.
I don't know if I believe that.
You shouldn't be saying that about people, Dan.
Wait, there's the Louis guy.
But
yeah,
I don't know how true that would be.
I don't think he's funny, Dan.
Well, that's one thing, but like I don't know if that just. But I don't think that means that he should also be canceled, though.
I mean, if he pulled his penis out in front of like people, just like, hey, I'm gonna start. And I think he also like started like jerking off like while he did it. It's pretty fucked up, Dan.
Also, I mean,
Dan, but if you're like in a room, if you're just like hanging out with your friends and you just whip your fucking dick out and start jerking it, everyone's gonna be like, Dan, what the fuck are you doing? I'm
not saying it's inappropriate. I'm just saying
inappropriate.
I'm saying I'm not saying it's not inappropriate. I'm just saying I don't know if the guy's whole career should be ruined because of it. I think that was on the tail end.
I mean, cancel culture itself is like a whole thing that I disagree with in a lot of ways, but there are sometimes I'm kind of like, yeah, man, shouldn't have done that. That's another thing. I think my thing is also like, why? Like, why did you do that? You're fucking grown at, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like even like
no,
even
I get what you mean. I don't know why you would do that, and it's definitely inappropriate.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you doing, man? Like, I don't
But at
know.
a certain point, like at a certain, sometimes it's just like I don't know, people fuck up. Like I mean, you know, and things have. It doesn't mean you're like you shouldn't be canceled and thrown into like all the like. He's not a rapist or anything.
Not that we know of.
Not that we know of. But I don't know. Anyway, I just thought that was funny that he won. You know who I was surprised didn't win, or I don't think was even nominated. I don't know if this would have. It may not have made the cut. Bo Burnham wasn't like. Wouldn't that be a comedy album?
Yeah, that was fucking huge as well. Well,
maybe it didn't qualify.
I guess it well. So I mean, it dropped as like a thing on Netflix. So I guess for like you can make it like you can get an Oscar for it because it's like a movie, right?
Well, it's I know, right? What is it? And then the album. There was an album of the songs that he sang.
And you know what's funny is, was it because Miriam didn't know? Miriam was like, wait, like they're comedians. Why are they getting Grammys? And I had to explain to her, like traditionally, comedy sets like were like an audio medium. Like I said, I was like, you can find like Bill Cosby like vinyl and like Eddie Murphy vinyl,
right?
You know,
the way
but she didn't know that. So I was like, so I was telling her, I was like, yeah, so that's why I still think you can listen to like comedy routines on Spotify. Like there's a John Mulaney one on Spotify that I really like.
Right. I mean, the way I see it is the Grammys. It's not necessarily just music; it's the recording academy. So it's like any kind of recording audio. I mean, there should be a podcast category.
There probably will be, honestly.
I mean, if it releases as an album, though, but it's not an album, so.
But you know what I mean. If they ever do a podcast one, what's gonna happen? And I also fully understand this is, you know how like during COVID, every celebrity started a podcast.
Yeah,
it's just them gonna be nominated while you have like because like you know like everyone knows like Pod Save America, my brother and me. And these are people who like they weren't celebrities at first. They're just people who are like, we want to do a podcast, you know? And they're very successful, rightfully so. But I feel like all these people who like were there first would get shafted because of like SmartList, which I love SmartList.
Right.
You know what SmartList is, right?
No.
It's Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes.
Yeah. No. I do know that they actually had a podcast together. I didn't
Nick
know
Offerman has a podcast with his wife now. What's his name? What's the guy from Accepted? What's his name?
I know
Justin Long. He has a podcast. Seth Rogen. They all do, bro. They all do. Fucking Tig Notaro, who is funny as fuck, has one. So my point is, I think it would just be like we're gonna nominate all the celebrity podcasts and other people who like do this for like a living and only like good. Let's be honest. Will Arnett doesn't have to do a podcast. He's rich as shit already.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Joe Rogan doesn't have to do a podcast. I mean, that's kind of but
yeah. I mean, he did it before he even he did it right off of Fear Factor. I don't want to get into. I'm a Joe Rogan.
That's fan. Right, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Joe Rogan today. Hey, Dan, tell me why you like Joe Rogan and hate women.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying that vaccine is a little. I just don't know, man. Why don't you just take some vitamin
breaking news, guys? You hear this? That's right. Dan isn't vaccinated. Dan, tell me why you hate minorities and poor people, Dan.
God, it's so stupid. I'm a Joe Rogan fan. I don't want to get into it. But
I can't believe you're saying that on public.
Who cares? I don't care what anyone thinks. Jesus Christ. But
you goddamn right.
Interesting. Yeah, but kind of to your point where you were saying, I think it's just an example of where old media and old, they're trying to seep into new media. Like where they just launched like CNN Plus, like to try to like compete with streamers. I mean, it's just they're always going to be trying to trample on the people that start the trends. Yeah, so that's always going to be a thing. But yeah, kind of on a related note, I wanted to kind of talk about this too.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can share my screen and see how that looks. It might look awful. I'm going to take it down if it doesn't work. Yeah. Let me see. I'll pull this up. Okay, nice. Here we go. Oh, this actually ain't bad.
Oh, I saw that.
You're goddamn right you did.
Oh,
So
Andy, why do you stand everyone?
I'm just a. I
That's just like a dick rider, man.
I still get money though, so what's up?
well, this is so
Right?
this is interesting. So
Yeah,
we
I wanna
have
hear your take on
Elon
it.
Musk this week. Elon Musk acquires 9.2% stake in Twitter.
Yep.
This happened the other day. Tesla CEO Elon Musk acquired a 9.2 stake in Twitter. The
Yep.
social media giant disclosed in an SEC filing on Monday, a move that comes weeks after the billionaire accused Twitter of failing to adhere to free speech principles. Key facts. This acquisition would make Musk the company's largest shareholder, nearly 4 times the founder of Jack Dorsey's 2.25 stake,
Yep.
the Financial Times notes.
Yep.
Elon
nuts?
Musk
Owns Twitter now.
Also, well, I guess from what I understand, you need to have at least 10% of the shares to be an insider. I guess
But
that's
he's
only
majority owner though. That pulls weight, bro.
Oh no, it's definitely important, and now he's on the board, so it's really important that Elon Musk is now a big part of Twitter.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest though. I don't know what your guys' feelings on Elon Musk is, but my take is I think this is honestly a good thing.
Why?
If anything.
Why?
Well, I mean, first of all, I actually kind of respect Elon Musk. I know he has some weird shit. I don't think he's above criticism at all. He has some weird, like, he has some weird ties to China. There's some weird shit with
everyone has weird ties to China, Dan. I love the NBA, Dan, and they're all
exactly.
fucking...
But he's just I do kind of respect the man. He basically the other week he put out a tweet kind of asking people a poll like, do you think Twitter adheres to free speech laws? And everyone, of course, voted hell no. So now that he's on the board, I think if he's actually going to do anything, it's going to be a positive, because the new CEO of Twitter, the guy who took over for Jack Dorsey,
Dorsey's along. Oh yeah, he's along. What is he? Okay, anyway, go on.
Jack Dorsey was the founder of Twitter. And I think, and he recently stepped down. But what happened was, if you really look into it, he was actually kind of pushed out by the majority shareholders.
Wow, so much for the tolerant left.
Well, the outside investors were kind of pressuring him because they wanted to focus Twitter on basically just making more money on subscription services and stuff, which that's...
Oh, yeah.
And believe it or not, I don't know how much you know about Jack Dorsey. I think from what I know about Jack Dorsey, I think Jack Dorsey is actually like the most... I mean, I don't know how good anyone could be with running a social media empire.
He's the most non-lizard CEO. Let's say that.
Yeah, I think Jack is actually like... I think he's admitted
too. He's pretty like not like... I think he's like, his goal isn't to like make a shit ton of money first and foremost.
No, I think he genuinely understands that. Like, I think Zuckerberg understands this too. Zuckerberg's talked about this too.
Like,
not to say
robot, man.
Yeah, he's evil, but like,
was it a replicant? What is it? What's the Blade Runner fucking a
replicant?
Yeah, that motherfucker's a replicant, bro.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
When he dies, he's gonna say the fucking my tears will fade, like fucking. That's gonna be his monologue when he dies.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, yeah, Jack, he basically, understands that. Look, we built something that we never knew what it was going to be. We're trying our best to, just do the right thing. And I think he genuinely does care. And he's not like Zuckerberg, where Zuckerberg's just trying to put us into the metaverse and just be completely a robot about everything.
Yeah.
And just have this very bleak look for Zuckerberg has a very bleak vision of the future, or he knows what he wants his, not bleak, but in his mind, he knows what he wants his future to be, or what the future he's trying to drive the world. Where I never think that Jack Dorsey thought that way. I don't think he really had a vision. I think he was just like, how do we keep this shit under control with what we have now?
Quick side, Dan, when you think of Mark Zuckerberg, do you picture like real life Mark Zuckerberg or Jesse Eisenberg?
No, I picture Zuckerberg.
I picture Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The Social Network with Jesse Eisenberg, He did not. Zuckerberg does not deserve that crisp Aaron Sorkin dialogue. Zuckerberg was not that slick.
He's not that well spoken.
He's not that well spoken. But yeah, so anyway, so they kind of forced Jack Dorsey out because he wasn't like a money hungry pig. So what happens is, the problem is, to me, with Twitter right now, is the censorship.
Yeah.
I think it is crazy how many people they're banning for different opinions. I do think, no matter how much I think it's healthy, much more healthy for the country, that Trump is no longer on Twitter. I think it's crazy that he was banned. And if he runs again for president, I think it's completely insane that he's banned from Twitter.
I have some thoughts on that.
Yeah, let me get through my piece and then I'll let you go. Because I know you have thoughts on this. But yeah, no, because
you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be surprised though.
No, yeah, I think about it, because it's like, listen, because this is the whole like thing, right? They don't just ban people on the right; they ban people on the left. Anyone with having some sort of opinion that doesn't meet their narrative. They suppress so many stories. They suppress the Hunter Biden laptop story, and that has real world effects.
Yeah,
especially if like someone is running for president and they don't have access to Twitter. That's insane. Like Twitter is the new public square. And
yeah.
I know there's the whole argument that they are private companies, they can do whatever they want, but I feel like, I mean, my whole thing with social media, I take the belief that I think like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I think they should all be public utility and regulated by the government, and no one should be. I think everyone should be. I think everyone should be allowed to use Twitter and Facebook.
Comrade Daniel. Okay.
I just don't think.
I'm back in, folks.
Yeah, no. I think they should all be public utility. They should be regulated. Obviously, though, the issue you run into there is that Congress, these old white men, don't know anything about any of these goddamn sites. So there's an issue there, but I think that's the ultimate answer. I don't think censorship is the answer. I think everyone should definitely have a platform. The answer isn't censoring anyone. That's it. That to me is just, you can't. So that basically, in a roundabout way, my point back to Elon is, the new CEO is basically just saying, there was like a statement where he said, like, our mission is not to protect the First Amendment, it's to like basically create a safe place for people, which is just horseshit. I mean, that's just
the new CEO said that.
Yeah, it was something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, but basically saying like it's not their responsibility to focus on free speech. They're more focusing on making sure everyone feels safe, which really means like just banning anything that they don't like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if anything, if Musk is going to do anything, which I don't know if he's actually going to, I mean, who knows? He might get on this board and not do a damn thing. I think at least if he's going to at least try to make sure that censorship is happening less. I don't know how much power he's going to have in that. He certainly has a big stake in the company. But that's the thing. Yeah. So I think if anything, it can only be good for Twitter. But the big thing I will say about Elon Musk is I think he has great ideas. But he spills a lot of ideas all the time, and he's very interesting to listen to. And I love that he's a troll. And I feel like that's the only reason some people don't like him, and because he's a billionaire. But
I like how today it's just Dan's like, yeah, my favorite people on earth are Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Will Smith.
Oh, please. No, man. I just think I like Elon. I just think he doesn't
Dan's
always.
Like, Matt Gaetz did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's too far.
Dude, you can't be so. I have criticisms for all of these people, but it's more new.
I just love how this is the episode where you're like, you're like, first of all, you're like, no, I'm a fan of Joe Rogan. 10 minutes later, spends 10 minutes talking about why he loves Elon Musk and why Elon Musk is good for Twitter. I'm not like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, if we had fans, if we were like a podcast that had like millions of followers, this shit would be on like fucking tech websites front page tomorrow.
You know what? Who cares?
That's the environment we live in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I know.
I know. We're just like unfortunately, sure, we're somewhere like if we were like a podcast of like millions of followers, like we would be hearing some shit about this. That's just the fact of it.
Goddamn
and
right.
And it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. That fucking sucks. It sucks that people would be like, "Wow!" Like our comments would be people like, "Wow, Dan really went crazy defending Joe Rogan and Elon," and then we'd be canceled.
Look, my thing is, but here's the thing, though. I just don't with that point. I think these things are so. Like, I don't understand why we can't be nuanced about this shit. I mean,
because there's no nuance. You know what's funny? Keep going.
I know, but I'm talking to you guys right now. I'm saying,
I know.
Like,
no, I know.
Oh no. I get what you mean. But to me, it's like, why can't I like Elon Musk, but also have criticisms of him? And the same thing with people like Joe Rogan. It's like you're either on their side or you're not.
That's right.
And that's what's tearing this country apart from the inside out.
Well, Dan, you know what they say. If you're not with me, then you're against me, and only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Exactly. Thank you. Finally, something Star Wars taught us.
Wait,
did we lose Andy?
Yeah, we lost.
No, I'm here. I had to change my settings real quick.
Okay. But yeah, so like I said, I don't know if he's actually gonna do anything, but I think if he does, it'll be positive. So what do you think about that, Gene?
I can't believe Dan just spent the last 5 minutes talking about how good Elon Musk is and how he's the greatest thing to ever come out of a man's ball sack.
I didn't say that, you fuckface. Why is he? But wait, I don't understand.
No, fuck with you. I'm fucking with you, Dan.
What's wrong with him though?
No, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
No, I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. I don't know.
I'm indifferent on Elon Musk, but leaning towards like I think he does have good ideas. Like I'm not gonna lie. I think it's fucking hilarious when he was like, I'm gonna solve traffic by building a tunnel. And everyone's like, bro, we can just have trains again. And I agree with like, yeah, like bro, a tunnel's not gonna fix anything. And then there was like footage of like the tunnel having like slow ass traffic, and it was like a tunnel's not gonna fix anything. And then he like made a tweet saying like, you know, climate change is man's biggest problem. We need to find a way to like combat carbon dioxide. And people were just like, trees. Like trees. We can just plant a shit ton of trees and we'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Like you get like you try to go like so techie that you're like there has to be some like tech solution. It's like, or we can just plant a tree. And I'm like it's like you're overthinking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That being said, like a Tesla is a cool car. I would love a Tesla. Like,
and it's honestly, I mean, I don't know where you can say what you want about who knows about how good it is for the planet and where that lithium ion comes from, but I don't know much about that.
But not even that. Like
it's innovative. Like it's innovative.
And it is because like, dude, like he came out with Tesla, and like for the longest time, like, you know, it was like one, like, you know, the only other non-petroleum powered car we had was like the Prius. And then like he came out, he's like, hey, here's a car that's fully electric. And he went and challenged all the big automakers, and it worked. And now every automaker is also making their own electric vehicles. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, that's huge. He opened that door. I have a lot of qualms on the affordability of electric vehicles, but you know, again, like this would still never happen about Elon Musk. You would never had Ford and Nissan and everyone making like electric vehicles about Elon Musk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like no one cared at first, and you know, unfortunately, it was because they're like, oh shit, there's money in battery powered cars. That's why they did it, because they saw Elon Musk made a shit ton of money doing it. So. But anyway, in regards to Twitter, I mean, yeah, I think it's fucked that I do think it's fucked that
yeah, I want to hear your thoughts on this.
No, like the Donald Trump thing. I honestly do disagree with him being banned. Because yes, it's incredibly fucking dangerous, and yes, we have unfortunately there's people who will defend him and. Like they believe what he's saying, he's spewing out, and it's super dangerous that he's the leader of the free world and he is, you know, spewing all this stupid false narrative. But it's like we're the ones who elected him. We reap what we sow. Right. But I also do I do agree that I don't think banning him is the right thing, because that's like that company can ban anyone. And I don't think that's like the way you
don't battle misinformation with censorship.
But then what I was gonna say is, Dan, they banned him like 3 days before he was done anyway. Like they
Right.
literally waited until the last possible fucking second, and everyone was like, "Good job! Oh my god!" And I'm like, "No, no, they
Right.
did the bare minimum. They
Yeah,
literally waited
exactly.
into the we've had his
Well-
he's done. Like what? Because let's be honest. Once
Well, it
the
was January 6th, wasn't it?
no. The inauguration
Was
was
that
January.
Did he
the
get
The
banned
inauguration
before
is like
that?
the mid January.
You actually, yeah, no, he might have gotten banned before Jan 6.
No. He wasn't because I was on January 6th. I was following his Twitter account. Like I was checking it periodically. Then January 6th, I didn't get. Once that happened, I didn't get shit done at work, bro.
Yeah.
Like
For real?
Hey, they
bro,
just stormed the Capitol.
bro. I was on
What?
Twitter just like, what is going on?
Yeah, me too.
Hold on, let me.
I can imagine Dan's like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome, bro.
Okay, hold on. I just see this as January 2021, but like I don't see like the exact date. Dan, give me some nice music to
Yeah.
We off the grid. This for my kids.
We're looking. This is the
For when my
song that I'm
kids
gonna
have kids.
play. Why? Okay, so there's
Wait.
in case you guys don't know, there's a whole Wikipedia page called "Social Media Used by Donald Trump," right? And I'm just
Good God.
scrolling because this shit is huge. And
Jesus.
you know how like Wikipedia has like a like the blah 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 the contents, right?
Yeah.
So followers, public opinion, tweets as official statements, live tweeting Fox and Friends, insults is one whole section.
Okay. Wait, this on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this out real quick.
But you're saying
Wait, Dan, hold on. Now, because now just hold on. Other controversial tweets. Kofefe, that has a section.
Oh, that was remember that meme?
Comments on the squad. Retweeting Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy theory. Liberate in quotes tweets. Retweeting unlicensed Linkin Park songs.
He is I'm not to I don't want to get off topic too much, but now that he's not in office anymore, you got to give it to him. Some of that stuff
that shit was hilarious.
Is genuinely hilarious.
Dan, my favorite thing he ever said was when he had COVID and he's like they checked my DNA and it turns out it wasn't DNA, it was USA. And I was like,
he said that?
That's good. That's bars.
He was spitting.
Anyway, when you go to Liberate tweets, it's 3 screenshots, right?
Yeah.
Of individual tweets. Liberate Virginia and save your great Second Amendment. It is under siege. Liberate Minnesota. Liberate Michigan. We're taking it back, Dan. I don't know what happened. We have to go free them, Daniel.
God, that's hilarious.
I'm trying to find when he was suspended.
Because
I don't know. It was
anyway,
but I'll find that out, boy.
I don't know.
Okay, so January 7th. January 7th. Yeah, it was after the thing, Dan. But again, like it was so my point is like Twitter did it at the last possible fucking minute, and everyone like applauded them, and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing because like they waited until the last second when they were like, because Twitter's they're not gonna fucking ban him 2 years of his presidency. They're like, Twitter's like, no, this shit is content. Twitter, like they know they're like, this motherfucker's gonna tweet some crazy shit, and everyone's gonna retweet it, and it's gonna be on Fox tomorrow, and we're just gonna make so much more money, and everyone's just gonna do cocaine.
I mean, I don't know at that point if they're worried about like.
No, they're not. No, they
tweets.
They don't. Like, no, they want it to happen. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they're just like, Twitter is like, yeah, give me that content, Donald Trump.
I don't know if they thought that way.
I'm pretty sure they did, Dan.
No,
Dan,
yeah, I don't know.
Any publicity is good publicity, Dan.
I'm
pretty sure there are people who made Twitter accounts just to go see his tweets.
You think so?
Oh, I'm sure, but I feel like they were already so powerful at that point. And I think if anything, it was just causing them problems.
How?
But
they don't give a fuck, Dan.
Because they're getting that pressure to ban him, and now banning him was a very controversial decision.
Last possible second, Dan.
But so your argument is that they should have banned him sooner? No,
my argument is they shouldn't have, and my argument is they shouldn't have, oddly enough, and that even though they did, like everyone acted it was like this big thing, but like I'm like I'm just like, you did it the last second. It doesn't matter anymore. Like they did it when it didn't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I get what you mean. I
Because-
get what you mean with the not really doing anything.
Because if you look
mean,
at Trump's like administration and his policies and his presidency, from the day he lost in like November up until January, he didn't do shit, Dan. He just mentally checked out of his job.
yeah.
And he focused
mean-
completely on like election fraud and disinformation and all this other stupid bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. So
Trump did what I do at 4 p.m. at work, just mentally checked out, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like again, I can't say that I think any kind of censorship. I mean, just if he runs again.
Wait, and to answer your question real quick,
yeah, go for it.
I honestly don't know what to expect with Elon Musk being like, getting all. I honestly I don't know. I mean, I think it would be if he does push him direction of like that article you shared. I read the first few sentences, and if he does turn out to be like, hey, like I want to say in this because I think you guys are censoring, great, I support that. If he does like do it for, if he does do like a thing of like, I think like, if he makes it more accessible, that I think that's fine. I'll give you props for it to do.
Exactly.
I'm not his big. I'm not like a huge fan of him. I'm not like his biggest hater. I think so. It's just like that's cool.
Oh yeah, and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we should just because I think I respect him as like one of the Silicon Valley heads. I don't think we should give this one man all the power in the world. Absolutely not.
No one man should have all that power.
I just think.
Clock's ticking. I just count the hour.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry, Bravo. Did you have any thoughts on this? I don't know.
Nah. And he's like head empty, only Kanye.
That's okay. Yeah, Kanye. No, I mean, I think.
Would you buy a Tesla?
Oh fuck yeah!
Hell yeah, I'd buy a Tesla.
Hell yeah. Everyone would buy a Tesla. I don't know, but like, just Elon Musk is so weird. Like,
Test me up, Dan.
I feel like Elon Musk is like, doesn't he really have like the time? Doesn't know what the fuck he's just chatting bad shit. Like. Oh, let me see if I can stir up maybe a little bit of like not controversy, just stir up a little something in the pot, to get stuff going. Because like you said, like I like the point that Gene made where he tries to technologically make something, appear out of a situation, and it's like, bro, just plant a fucking ton of trees, like that's all.
Right. No, and that's where my biggest criticism of him comes in too, Andy. Like I think he has a lot of great ideas.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And he brings up a lot of good things, but he doesn't follow through with a lot of it.
Yeah. He doesn't execute the way we think or I think he's going to execute.
He's like, I want to solve all the traffic in LA and I'm going to build a tunnel. And even if you could build a tunnel to make like a train, a subway, whatever, that would be great. But then you see the picture of the tunnel and it's like,
it's worse than the fucking traffic. Like, and
it doesn't. So he doesn't follow through with a lot of stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's a multi-year process. Maybe he's still working on it. I don't know. But he's going to bring us to Mars one day. So
yeah. Well, I know.
Dan said, "Mars, bitches."
I know someone I think he was doing like a expo kind of thing, and a college student was like, "Are you like?" The college student was really really excited, and he was like, "When are you ever gonna?" Invent or build an aircraft, like a plane or something like that, electric plane.
Mm-hmm.
And when he said that, I was like, oh my god, I didn't think about like, yeah, you have like on the ground, motor vehicles. What about in the sky? Like that would be dope. But I think he even said, I don't remember the way he said, but he's like, but we're far away from that. Like,
yeah,
just like obviously comparing a compact car to a big plane, it's the risk factor is way bigger on a plane, I would assume, than in a car. But. I mean, I like Elon. I mean, I'm not a big Joe Rogan fan, but when he did the Joe Rogan podcast, I think that's the one he's been on it multiple times. But I watched the one where he smoked the joint.
It's interesting. They're interesting conversations.
Yeah. They're very like Joe. I won't lie, Joe Rogan.
Sometimes really scary.
Yeah, I'm not a big because I know Joe Rogan likes to add a lot of politics, at least from what I've seen clips. So I try to like separate politics, whatever, from any artist or like. Influencer. So like for like Kanye, people would ask me, why do you still listen to Kanye if he supports Trump? I'm like, dude, I don't care. I just like the music, I care for his I care for his craft, not what he goes for, So it's the same for Joe Rogan. I like when he's not talking about politics or stuff like that. I fuck with his podcast. It's not my favorite podcast. I can't tell you the last time I watched like a full entire Joe Rogan podcast or listen to it. But when Elon Musk, when I was very, very excited for that and I'll watch that. And I liked it because Joe Rogan also has like a lot of stupid questions, but very good questions as well. So,
Right.
but I think to recap, I mean, Elon Musk is a smart guy, and you can't. And it seems like he's always like, there's. I just like watching like those clips. He's like, oh yeah, I sleep 3 days here in the Tesla warehouse, and I'm like, I mean, if he most likely does because he's trying to. I mean, the bag is coming in, but also if he's really trying to create a more greener, less what is it, emission, whatever, yeah, whatever, less emission, whatever, just better world. I mean, I'm for it. It's gonna take time though. It's with everything,
exactly.
everything takes time. So, but Elon Musk, you get my 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, I wanted to
shut your ass up, boy.
I wanted to just bring this in kind of like as one, like just kind of on the same note, just as kind of like a last topic. And a more interesting conversation. Because I've had this, I want to talk about this before. I've had this thought for a while. Is I feel like in the past 2 years, I feel like social media just in general is radically changing in the sense that it's almost like I feel like social media is almost dying in a weird way.
I disagree with that one, Chief.
Well, no. I shouldn't say dying. Like it's so different now. Like, so let me just explain what I mean. Let me lay it out because I think I actually have like an interesting conversation I want to get into.
Let's go. I got it. Yes, sir.
So when you look on, so you look at all the different apps. You look at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. When you go on Instagram, say, let's just start with Instagram. The one that I think is probably the most used by like people our generation and everything. Probably the most popular, most commonly used one, Instagram.
Yeah.
When you scroll through Instagram now, when I scroll through my feed, people don't post as much anymore. I feel like it's more Instagram. My feed is more like different kinds of business pages, celebrities. Like I follow fitness accounts, like cooking stuff. Like it's more about like different different influencers. My feed is less and less and less of people that I know actually posting, and it's more like like fitness accounts, like different, like our podcast accounts.
That's by design, though. That's by design. It's not that people aren't posting less. It's just by design, Dan.
You think it's the algorithm?
Yeah, it's been proven, Dan.
I mean,
not even
yeah,
like, no, it's been proven, dude.
But I still see when people post, like I just think it's so like I think more people now post on their story.
Well, you can, yeah, and also like thing is like if you're an influencer or like a company, you can pay so that your content is prioritized, and that's what happens.
Right. But again, like I don't know. Maybe it's just my feed. I mean, I feel like back in the day, I think the days of like, your basic white girl like making there he is. Like making the basic white girl like their Instagram profile, and like some guys are like this too, where like your Instagram profile has to be like your biography, where every picture has to be perfect, and they're like posing for pictures for like 20 minutes. I think those days are like kind of dying a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, people are just posting less. Like I feel like I don't know. Like I just feel like it's so much more. Everyone's got to hustle. Everyone's like trying to make some sort of like do some pyramid scheme, sell supplements. Like us, we're making a podcast. Like every girl that like went to the gym or guy that went to the gym more than once is now a fitness influencer. Like everyone's just trying to like just become a hustle out of it, or like everyone's got an account for their dog. It's no longer like just people. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because when you look at Instagram, I think of Instagram as like, okay, that's the one that pretty much everyone uses or is like active on. You go to Facebook, that's more like local people, like boomers. It's the boomer thing. You go to Snapchat. I think Snapchat's completely dead, except if you're like in a group with someone. Does anyone post on their Instagram or the Snapchat story anymore?
I just do it when I'm at concerts. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's just something I think about a lot. Like, I just feel like it's so much different now.
Yeah, that's true.
And Twitter, too. It's like everyone talks about Twitter and how many people use Twitter. But like,
Twitter.
I know, me too. Twitter's my favorite. But how many people that follow you actually, or people that you follow, actually people that you know?
Oh yeah, no. Twitter for me is because I want to see like I follow a lot of Twitter for me is purely like I follow funny comedians and like sports pages. So that's where I get that content. Or like, oh, what funny thing did some random person say on Twitter that went viral and I want to laugh about it too. Like and that's really what I
Right.
use Twitter for.
Exactly. No, same
And
here.
that's
Because
by
it's like,
design. Yeah.
right. Everyone talks about Twitter and stuff, but it's like your average normie or people that aren't like famous or influencers like us, like we
Yeah.
follow, there's probably like 10 people that use Twitter that we follow that we actually know who they are.
Yeah, so
And
Twitter
like
for
have
me
met
is
them.
Twitter for me is where I get content from like comedians, famous people, and like sports, whatever. Instagram is where I go see like things my friends post. Facebook is where I go see people who went to high school. Is where I see the people who I went to high school with fall for very obvious April Fools posts by companies, and they think they're real. And then I
Yeah,
laugh at them.
exactly.
And I laugh at them, Dan. I'm merciless about it.
Show
Exactly.
mercy, sir.
I'm like,
Show
Yeah.
mercy.
I saw,
don't
dude.
know.
So, do you know how many times I saw the fucking post of like McDonald's is bringing back the snack wrap? One, no,
it
they
ever go away?
aren't. It was, yeah, it did.
Oh.
One, that's an April Fool's tweet. Two, the page that posted that wasn't even McDonald's. It was just like some random person, and a lot of my friends believed it.
Oh, dear
And
God.
I sat there and I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I saw one that it was like, it was like Domino's made a post like, we're doing a stuffed a pineapple stuffed crust because they know
Oh.
the whole like pineapple on
Pineapple on
pizza thing.
pizza, yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
very clearly a joke. People believed it.
Oh my God.
Another one I saw was White Claw. We're like, this summer we're doing White Claw for dogs.
I saw that too. That was funny. Oh
People
my God, people believed
it.
it.
And I'm like,
Oh no.
you motherfuckers are just so dense, huh?
Yeah, man. I don't
Like
know.
the comedy isn't even the post anymore. It's the fact that you believed it.
I know exactly. I mean, but like,
Go off, boy.
I don't know. Maybe like, does like my theory make any sense or no? I don't know.
I
Is
think
it just me? Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just my feed. Like I just feel like
Andy, go
people-
first because I'm gonna talk forever once I start.
yeah, I
you're
just
right,
feel
boy.
like people don't post as much anymore. Like it's just if people post, it's to their Instagram story because like if they're going to post on their account and have a picture that's going to stay there, it's got to be some perfect thing, and that happens like once every 3 years. Like so. It's less about like your Instagram is like your biography, your autobiography. You know, it's supposed to define who you are as a person. I think those days are kind of dying for the good, but at the same time, it's like,
yeah,
I just scroll through and it's so many more celebrities, like you said, like sports pages, movie pages, celebrities,
Advertisements,
pages, advertisements, sponsored posts, and maybe you're right, Gene. Maybe that is just more the algorithm, but
yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Speaking of Dan, talking about cancel culture, there's this webcomic I read, and their comic a few days ago was like it was like a generic CEO, and he's like, I've just been diagnosed with a life-threatening money allergy. How can we get people to stop buying our games? And his employees like, you could say the N-word or sexually harass a female employee or something like that, right? And the CEO is like, no, that's not enough.
Oh,
he's
Jesus.
like, and he's like, that's not enough to get canceled. And the guy's like, oh, I have an idea. And then the next picture is like an NFT update.
Oh my God.
So it's kind of like, yeah, people like, it's like people are like racist. That's fine. Sexual harassment, no worries. NFT, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Oh my God. I don't know. Bravo, you got any thoughts on it? Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, you're
Just
probably
wanted
good.
to
Nah, I'm
open it
playing.
up.
Yeah, you're crazy, Dan.
You crazy as hell, boy. You crazy as hell. What's wrong
Send
with
him off
you,
to Arkham.
Uh-huh.
Dan,
Yeah.
you're going to Arkham Asylum. Sorry.
That'll be cool.
No. I think like for me,
Dan's villain era.
I think you guys. I don't know if you guys follow me, but if you guys,
I don't follow you.
bitch, I know you do. You better follow me. On Instagram, I have 0 pictures. I know you guys have pictures. I post nothing. I just post on my story.
It's just his profile picture. It's his
It's
him
a-
with his mom.
No, it's not, bitch.
Oh, you changed it?
I never had money in my mom.
Oh, wasn't it you? It's like you holding the Mexican flag, right?
Yeah. How you confuse my
Oh.
mom with the Mexican flag? You damn.
Because I think you used to have a picture and it was like you and your mom.
Maybe, yeah. I'm
What
a
were you saying, Andy?
Anyways, though, like Instagram, I don't have any posts. I just post on my stories and keep up with like other podcasts and family. Twitter, I barely. I go on Twitter maybe once every week just to see what's happening, but that's like my least used app. Like if you go to my bio, it's a picture of me probably still I'm like in 6th grade, and my bio's like soccer is my dream. I wish to be, like some goofy like. I haven't updated. I should probably just update it to something, but like that's how you know I don't like. I don't tweet at all. I mean, I followed our podcast Twitter,
Right?
I post on it. Facebook, I've noticed that for Facebook, I've been using it more, but more for like marketplace to buy stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been using like I follow like I mean I'm 22, so
Right.
it
This is
hasn't been.
interesting. You're younger.
I'm younger, yeah. That's why I wanted to mention that because I'm 22, so it's been
Yeah.
4 years since high school. So I follow. Hasn't been too long that I still follow friends and classmates or peers from my school, and I see what they're posting and stuff. But Snapchat, for me it would be like I use Snapchat regularly, so Instagram and Snapchat are tied for me.
Right.
The only thing I post.
Do you post a lot on Snapchat?
A lot of music. Yeah, story like music though. I just like put people onto music and stuff, and then like me and Blaine are always like Snapchatting each other, just random shit. Me and his brother and all that. But
yeah,
I don't like. Yes, sir. But I think it's like I think it has to do kind of with age too, because like all right, when did Instagram come out? Like 2014, 15, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I was
I don't know.
Yeah, 20. I was if that's the case, I was a freshman. I was 14, 15 years old, freshman or sophomore. And I really hadn't like Instagram was the very first social media account, but you guys, we're talking about what, like 7 years ago. So you guys were around my age, 2021, right?
Yeah.
So it's so obviously a 7-year difference from all of us, myself from you two. Back then you guys had a little bit more knowledge of. I mean, obviously it was brand new, but you guys kind of. Because I know you guys grew up with what, MySpace and like other.
Yeah. So when Dan and I were, Dan, how old are you? Are you older? Dan, you're young. Are you? Dan, how old are you?
He's 1 year
younger than you. I'm 27.
Oh yeah, you don't have much younger than me. So yeah, like I remember like MySpace was like when I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah, exactly. And what was the AOL Messenger? I think too.
Yep.
AIM, baby. Ever been on AIM?
Yeah, like you see, like
10th grade. Remember that, Dan?
I know the names of these old platforms.
And you could set like an away message, and it would always be like Linkin Park lyrics.
Yeah. Oh my God, or Lil Wayne.
It was like you want to broadcast your mood, but you don't want to be that like direct, so you just put like lyrics.
Yeah,
that are,
but I guess
vaguely about the way you feel right now.
So Andy, I think what you're saying is that you're not as concerned with people like knowing like you're not as concerned about having a presence.
Exactly, because like I mean
I
really
think that's true with your generation.
Like, yeah, because like I'm saying, you guys are talking about like you look at what you just did. You're remembering like messages and shit. So obviously, social media was alive pre my knowledge of it. Like when you guys were 14, 15, you probably had all these like generic messaging, AOL Messenger and MySpace. So you guys kind of seen the evolution of social media. Where we're talking about Instagram came out 7 years ago. I mean, it's still a while, but not too long ago. So
right, no, you're right.
No, so I think it's just with the older folk, the boomers like y'all, and
right,
right,
the wine moms on Facebook.
Exactly. No, but like in all seriousness, I think it's just like the older people. Like I think the older you are, you've seen more stuff in your lifetime, like events and with social media. So you guys are kind of getting the feel like that, like, okay, we started with this, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, obviously, but like
no,
you guys, from you guys starting from like MySpace to now you have like Twitter, Instagram, like. I mean, to me, it doesn't seem like social media is going anywhere.
No.
Especially with like monetization. Like you said, people are paying. To have their ads or posts put first. You can do on TikTok. I know. I always say TikTok on TikTok.
Tic-tac-toe, baby. That's my next app.
Yes, sir. You can get paid for how many ever views. YouTube, like. I think this shit's just gonna keep growing, and then with the metaverse, I think like they're gonna try to incorporate something with that, and I think social media, maybe people are posting less and having less interaction, but the apps themselves are gonna develop into greater things in the future, and in the near future, So.
No, I think you're 100% right. I just think that I think it's where like me and Gene when we were in high school, and like kind of after that when. It was very important to have like a presence on all of these platforms. As to now, I just think it's not nearly as important.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, and that's kind of interesting that you don't really care because I don't really care. Like, I don't want people to know what the fuck I'm doing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want people from high school that I haven't spoken to in 30 years that barely know
Yeah.
me, like what
Exactly. Yeah.
what I'm having for dinner or where I'm at currently.
Yeah.
I don't want people to know what I'm doing.
And like I said, and like you said, a lot of people post like I guess it's more the influencers where they post like their daily routine and like the gym rats, I guess. But for
Right.
me to post something on Instagram, it has to be like an actual special moment. I'm just gonna post like
Yeah.
like I'm
Like,
not the the type to put like some random stuff. If I'm gonna put something because I look good or I'm with someone, a family member, for an event of some sort. So
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I guess my point is that I guess it like what you were saying. I think it's just there's not as much focus on having so much of a presence on it anymore, except for I guess like I people still love to post on their Instagram stories. That's it's just interesting that they don't have like because you don't have to commit to leaving it on your profile.
Exactly.
It's just going to delete later, so like you can just do whatever little dumb video or picture you want. It doesn't have to be like some perfect candid thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
I always post my music. I think I usually tend to post like funny clips with like my friends or just music. Like if you follow, or something like that. But nothing too, too much like that. I mean, I really don't care for it. Like I just have it because I follow a lot of podcasts, sports pages, and stuff like that.
Yep.
So
same.
So
I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to open that up for a minute. Any last thoughts on that, Gene?
Here we go.
Did I mute myself? I wasn't sure if I did.
Nope.
You're good.
Okay, so is Andy done?
Yeah. We're ready for your 30-minute. Let's get it.
Give me 1 sec.
What's he gonna do? Oh,
I don't know. Oh God, he's gonna do something.
Yeah, I'm doing something. Yeah, all right.
I knew it.
I'm doing a bit.
I knew
Here
it.
we go.
All right, Dan, lead me in again. And rewind. We're resetting and action. Dan, lead me in.
So, Gene, anything you have to add to that?
Yeah, that was fucking cute. All right, I'm gonna tell you now. Dan said his piece, Andy said his piece. Real cute stuff. Now time for me to tell you guys why you're both fucking wrong, and I'm right. Hit the music, Dan. I don't know if that can you guys hear that?
Yeah, we can hear that.
Yep, we can hear it.
It's the Cowboy Bebop intro. All right. Okay, so Dan's question, I guess, is basically like, you feel that people are posting less
or not posting less. I think it's just there's more like they're posting more on their story. There's just more. I guess I don't know how to really just to summarize it. There's just more of a rise in what you are when you're scrolling on your Instagram timeline.
You're not seeing your friends' content. You're seeing just like other shit instead.
You're seeing celebrities. You're seeing. And like you might have a point, maybe that's part of the algorithm. You're seeing like it's just, but I do know that people are not posting as much as before, and like there's more people just trying to make a hustle out of like
And
I just think it's changing. It's not dying. Everyone's still scrolling through every day as much as ever. I just think that it's changing the nature of it.
Well, did you see the new feature Instagram added?
They can go back to. Can you go back to chronological order?
I don't know, but they added favorites. So if you
Oh, okay.
you see the Instagram like text?
Yep.
It has a little arrow.
Yep.
If you hit the arrow, it says following and favorites. And if you select, so if you select favorites, you can select. It's not like there's like a finite number of people you can select, but you can select your favorite accounts. So when you switch it to that, it only shows posts by those accounts you favorited.
Right.
Because basically, Instagram for a while, people were complaining that the algorithm, one, wasn't in chronological order, and two, was only posting like promoted shit. And Instagram kind of like this is like their like solution to it. So okay. So how do I word this? How do I start that? Yes, what you're saying, Dan. Yes. I
might be crazy. I don't know.
No. You are crazy. You are crazy, but you're not. You're not. No.
I'm just kind of.
No, it's a yes and no.
I'm just kind of asking because this is my experience. I don't know.
No. So it's a yes and no because you were talking about Andy. Here's. I don't want to say that I'm right, but I also kind of do want to say I'm right.
No, well, yeah. You might be. I'm just like almost just asking a question because everyone's social media experience is different.
What happened is, you and I were, so Dan, you and I were old enough, right? Like we're like teenagers at like the big social media boom,
Like,
Right.
You know,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
and I, you and I were old enough to have MySpace, and then Facebook. Like you and I lived through the transition to Facebook, and then you and I have been alive through the advent of Instagram, the Facebook buying of Instagram,
Mhm.
Mhm.
the
Right.
YouTube being developed and then being bought by Google,
Yeah.
and then Twitter becoming what it is today, and then Snapchat becoming a thing. We saw the rise and fall of Vine, and now we're here for TikTok.
Oh shit! I
Right.
forgot. Now Vine. Damn.
But here's the thing, Dan.
You're
Here's the
right.
thing. Give me a second. I have to.
Oh,
look this up.
don't forget Musically, boy.
Wait, oh, that was what Vine was at first, right? All right,
No.
Dan. Here's okay. The first iPhone, Dan. The first iPhone released in 2007, right?
Yes.
Have you ever watched that press conference, that Apple event?
I have, yes.
Of the first iPhone?
Yeah. Have you ever watched it?
Yeah, I must have. Yeah.
Steve Jobs came out and he said, "Today we're gonna unveil 3 devices. We're gonna unveil a phone, a music player, and an internet browser."
And it was all the same thing.
It was all the same thing.
Yeah.
That was only 14 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
Think about that.
Right.
The iPhone didn't have 3G. The first iPhone to have 3G was the second iPhone called the iPhone 3G.
3G, yep. Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
crazy. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah,
because
no,
now we have
it-
5G.
Mhm.
Right. No, it's
And
it's
even
cool
though
that
the
we
iPhone had
saw
internet
that.
browsing, it wasn't really like all that.
It wasn't
you know?
up to par with
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think did it have a camera? I'm looking. Yeah, dude, the storage for the iPhone 1 was 4,816 gigabyte flash memory. That's
Holy
nothing.
f- that's nothing.
The RAM, Andy, was 128 megabytes.
That's nothing.
Insane, right? The
Yeah.
rear camera was a 2.0 MP with geotagging. That's all it was. And the display was 90 millimeters, I guess. And it was a 480 by 320 pixel resolution.
480 by
insane.
320.
That's it. That's it,
Holy
bro.
fuck.
Jeez.
And it was
Now we-
18-bit LCD. That's crazy.
And now we have these joints.
So that's the thing. Okay, so basically, we got to what Dan is talking about because I see it as a mix of one, how insanely fast technology has advanced, right?
Right,
Like
right.
insanely fast.
Right.
So now we're at the point where we all have fucking 4K cameras in our goddamn pockets.
You're goddamn right.
And we live in America, and we have access to 5G internet, like where we get salty if I get mad if I'm trying to go Safari and it takes more than 2 seconds. Like I get mad about it. Yeah, bro, I'm spoiled as shit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Brat.
So we all have the option to just pull out our phones with our fucking nice ass. What are this?
So the iPhone 13 is LED, and then
it can it stream 4K? Can it do 4K resolution?
Yeah, it can.
Probably.
Well, the Pro models have think about it, bro. Like the Pro models have 120 hertz. Like that's all. That's
what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like we have
120 hertz.
We have 100.
OLEDs,
You know
like,
what insane that is, Dan? I don't know how much you know about this tech bullshit.
Not so the higher the higher the frame rate or the hertz.
I know the frame rate. Yeah.
The higher the hertz, the smoother it looks. Everything open. So
Dan, you basically have like a pretty
60,
solid like you have like a pretty solid PC in your fucking pocket.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Plus monitor. So we have that. So that allows us to just create 4K or 1080 content at a drop of a fucking hat, and then you can upload it to TikTok immediately, and bam, right?
Right. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm gonna get there.
Right, yeah, get there. Yeah,
get there. Yeah.
So we have that accessibility, and that all happened before people our generation have hit 30, before the 90s kids have hit 30 or our early 30s, which is great. So that's still available to us. And then we have people like Andy who that's been their whole life.
2000 baby.
No, I'm saying like that's been his whole life. Like Andy, do you remember a time?
Yeah, they were born into it.
They were born into it. It's crazy. Like Andy never had to experience VCRs.
Right. So do you think because of that?
Yes, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get there, Dan. So remember, bullet point 1. Yes, we're doing bullet points, baby. Bullet point 1, insane access to technology, right? Bullet point 2, we are in a very interesting period of our super hyper capitalistic society where taxes are going up, housing is going up, price of goods are going up. But what's the one thing that's not going up? Our wages.
Well, yeah.
We have been stagnant in our wages.
Right.
Incredibly stagnant. So far so that like
No,
Dan,
I'm agreeing. Yes, I agree.
Dan, I don't know,
Yep.
Dan, when did your parents buy their house?
I don't know.
Probably what, like late 90s, early 2000s?
Their first one, probably, yeah.
The house they live in now, I don't know.
The house they live in now. Like
how old are your parents, Dan?
Right. I get where you're trying to.
They probably bought their house
60s.
for like $100K or less.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to say where your parents live, but it's like a nice area to my understanding. It was probably the market value is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
And I guarantee they could probably sell their house for like 10 times the price.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah.
But so minimum wage when they bought the house compared to minimum wage now has not gone up by 10 times at all. Like at all. All right. So
you're wrapping this around to something.
Yeah,
like, I agree.
Like I always do.
Yeah.
So there's that, right?
So
now, but then
people are suffering.
So we were suffering, and so everything is getting pricier. But like the traditional ways of making money aren't making it easier to make money. Okay. So, and then that plus the fact that we have access to high tech internet and the accessibility to like not only create content that looks good, but then post it to Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, like immediately.
Right. It's easier.
It's easier and it's instantaneous. Right. So that opened up the avenue of like, well, how can I monetize this? Right. So, well, how can I monetize this? Easy. Basically people realize like, well, if I show my butthole on the internet, someone's going to pay for it. And they were right.
No, that's a good. No, you bring up a good point,
and that is far easier than me fucking schlepping at ShopRite for fucking $10 an hour. You know, right. when like think about it, like Dan, if I have an OnlyFans and I fucking show my butthole and I'm like, hey, here's my butthole, $15, and 10 people buy it, I've made a few $100s in 1 hour instead of making $15 at ShopRite in that 1 hour.
Right. No, and I've had these conversations. Where you're touching on is interesting too.
Sorry.
I'm gonna
get there. Yeah, I'm gonna get there. So there's that, but then there's a whole nother layer to that. What if, let's say I make a TikTok video and it goes viral, and then some company's like, hey, you have a wide audience. We want to use you because you have an audience. So if you represent us, or you sell this product for us, that, you know, that's like free advertising for us, or we'll give you all this money to do it for us. Bam. That's still easier than making that right there alone. Oh, why the fuck am I going to go to college? Why the fuck am I going to work at ShopRite or McDonald's? Like, you know, like, I don't know if you noticed, Andy, you still here?
He stepped out. I think he's still here.
Oh, okay.
I think he turned it off. Yeah.
Have you? I don't know if you noticed. Have you seen the teeth whitening thing that all the fucking influencers shill?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Yeah, dude. And when it comes back, he'll know what I'm talking about.
But okay, no,
but companies. Yes. So companies realize that one, we can pay Addison Rae a bunch of money because she has 1 million, 2 million, 3 million followers. So hey, we want those followers to buy our product. Addison Rae, here's a bunch of money, advertise for us. And of course she's gonna fucking do it. But at the same time, there's also people who do it for free or for like way little money. Basically, companies realize like, hey Dan, let's say you have 1 million followers on Instagram and like Snapchat, right?
Yes.
And so Coca-Cola's, hey Dan, like we're gonna pay you $50,000 or $100,000, and every day you have to post about how much you love Coca-Cola. Just one post, and it could just be you drinking a Coca-Cola, or you just saying like, "Good morning, folks, gonna have my afternoon Coca-Cola," right? And that's going broadcasted out to 3 million people, and all they paid you was $50,000. How much cheaper is for them to do that over them marketing and spending billboards and commercials for Coca-Cola?
Right, and it's reaching a younger audience as well,
and it's probably reaching a firewater audience because who the fuck has cable now? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah,
companies realize they could do that because there's teenagers out there willing to fucking do it, or college kids willing to fucking do it because they're like, oh, I can just advertise this product and I'm not going to starve to death at college. Fuck yeah! And the company's like, yeah, and we're going to pay you fucking pennies. Andy.
Yes, sir.
What's that teeth whitening thing that all the fucking influencers advertise?
Teeth whitening thing? There's a bunch of them.
You just got
Yeah,
you
you're
just
way
got way
louder.
louder.
Yeah, way louder.
Wait, how about now?
No.
Hold on.
Turn your gain down
Turn
a
your
little
gain
bit.
down.
It's been the same.
Oh, okay. You're good. You're good.
I think I'm good. Now.
So my point is, it's a mix of all of that. That's so, and then what Instagram does is they're like, hey, so the Instagram like wants a piece of that. They want a piece of that. So they like, hey, we suddenly have all these suddenly a big chunk of our users are advertising products. We want a part of that. So we're gonna let you promote your stuff. And that means like that we're gonna prioritize your post over people who aren't promoting them, and that's why you, Dan, are seeing those posts instead of your friends' posts.
Okay.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Is that bullet 3.3?
Yeah.
Kinda.
I get. Well, it's sponsoring posts.
That's kind of
the
why
algorithm.
it's the algorithm.
Right. No. Yeah.
Like Dan, like I was on Twitter a while back, and I noticed like I kept seeing like posts to like sponsored products, and I was like, I don't follow any of these. Like, why am I seeing all this? So it would say on the bottom left like promoted, and so you can click like I'm not interested in this, and I did it to like every promoted post I saw, and it affected my timeline.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I bet.
So like, and the thing is like, I never agreed to see those posts, but I also did when I agreed to the terms of service and the user agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I do think like it's not that your friends are posting less. Maybe some are, sure, but like no, you're just seeing more sponsored content. That's by design.
Yeah, and kind of to piggyback on. Yeah, I think that was just more my. No, you're right. It's kind of just more the algorithm. I think my question was, or just like in what I was noticing, it's kind of interesting. Just I didn't know if social media etiquette among your average user has changed, but
I mean, it also has, because now, like I'm not gonna lie, like Dan, like I see people doing this, and I'm like, why the fuck am I schlepping around making X amount of money an hour when I could, if I just get that one viral tweet, that one viral TikTok, I can maybe make more than that,
Right. Well, that's an interesting.
So everyone's gonna try to start doing it.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I mean, look at us. But that's an interesting point that you. Yeah, I've had this conversation with I used to get in these arguments, or not arguments, just debates with one of my college professors about this in this one class.
Yeah.
She was actually a film critic. And like a traditional media.
Oh, so she has a letterboxd. Oh, big whoop.
No. She's but she's she was very like, she was an old school, like wrote for publications, freelancing. And she had this interesting argument that I always push back on, when in regards to, she would make this argument where it's like,
Oh, I get it. She would say Reservoir Dogs is the best Tarantino film, and you would say no, it's Pulp Fiction, and then you would ruin the whole class for everybody.
No. So basically, she would present this argument of like this gatekeeping argument of like, okay, well, do you think it's fair that like, or not? Do you think it's fair? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just basically saying it's kind of messed up that I'm someone who's educated, went to school for film criticism, like has all this experience, and yet no one's reading like, quote unquote experienced people that have an education and reading their publications and their reviews and their work. When she was just basically saying like, but anyone could just get on YouTube and just suddenly become a film critic with no experience, no credentials, blah 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 blah.
That's like me saying like, yeah, but you're a film critic. What are you offering to the world? Like,
well, no,
Dr. Connors Dr. Connors down the hallway has a degree in biology and he's developing cancer research. So,
but I don't think that's
film critic. No, I know,
I don't think that's the point.
No, I know.
I get
that's life.
No. Well, but my point is, my response to her always was, you know what? It's true that basically she was saying it's so easy now. And I was like, it's true that it's easier to make videos, to go make a podcast. It's so much easier to have a platform and create a platform for yourself.
It is.
But when you open up that market to everyone, that everyone has the ability, as they should,
yeah,
you are competing with so many more people than they had to for their markets. To me, the playing field for that type of stuff is all the same.
Yeah.
It's leveled out because yes, we can start a podcast right now. If we were starting this podcast in like 2013 even,
oh yeah,
we would be huge right now.
We would be way ahead of the game.
But this was always my argument to her.
Andy, I didn't even know what a podcast was in 2013. Did you?
Yeah.
I was 13, boy. No, I didn't know what life was.
They existed. If I started a YouTube channel in 2013, I would be huge right now.
You'd be ahead of the game.
And if I kept it's just that's always my argument is that yes, anyone can do it, but it's like look at us, like we're doing it. There's
a saturated market.
We have like 2 listeners, you know, so I can say whatever I want.
Every market will get saturated after a while, and that's what happened.
Exactly. Yeah, with the more accessibility for everyone to do it.
What would she say?
I basically checkmated her.
She'd be like, "Oh no, you're so young, Dan. Wait until you're my age."
And look, and this is why like I like those conversations because I think she's of course it's college. She was extremely liberal, and I agreed with most of her on things. But I'm just not one of those people that's going to take your side just because
her.
No, it's just I don't know. It's just interesting that I don't know. Like
Dan was
anyone
like,
can.
Dan was like, okay, so assume that. Okay, so if I assume that this happened, and no.
First of all, if you really examine the skull, okay, you can actually see that there's a different muscle.
Oh no, that's getting into eugenics. Oh, no.
Anyway, what were you saying, Gene? No, you had something. Sorry.
No, and I agree with you. You're right. It's just your argument was like it's a saturated market because it's available to everybody now. Like, and it's like yes, like. I don't know, how old was this professor? Like, how do you like roughly would you put them at the time?
In her 60s.
Yeah, so it's like because like when you were our age, that's what you had to do,
right? And
this wasn't like you couldn't just go on YouTube because YouTube didn't exist,
right? And I kind of
had to physically. She would have to write her film review of a fucking Kubrick film on a goddamn typewriter.
Right. And you could say the same things for like sports commentary, for like cooking. If you want to start a cooking show, like how do you get into Hollywood?
Oh, Dan, but
you're competing with everyone in the world as opposed to whoever is just in that field at the time without the internet.
And you know what I would argue? I'd be like, yeah, but you were able to get this job without a degree back then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now you need I know someone who literally like worked at a newspaper like out of college because you didn't need a journalism degree back then,
right?
You know, and then in fact actually let him go because it was the time where companies were like, no, now we want you to have a degree for this, and since he didn't have a degree in journalism, then he was let go. But like again, like everyone has some, depending on when you live, there's always some sort of advantage.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah,
like,
I agree.
You know how many fucking people I know who are like old now and they work for IBM because they just happened to work for IBM in the 70s when you didn't need a fucking degree to work for IBM.
Right.
Now
you don't need you don't need a degree to be on YouTube and become successful.
Exactly. Like it's the market is gonna shift towards whatever is necessary and whatever is profitable.
Right. Well,
that's what happened.
New media is weirdly like the freest market that we have in a weird way, or it can be because the people decide what they want to watch because it's literally you can pick from anyone.
I mean, imagine being a fucking showrunner. Imagine being like some aspiring like director or showrunner in the 90s. You're like, okay, I have to hope that some coked out racist executive at Paramount or Sony or Fox picks up my script. And well, good thing I'm white. So I have that going for me in like 93. Right. And now in 2022, fortunately, you could be like, hey, I'm a black director. I can take this to Netflix or Disney or anyone and someone's going to pick it up.
Yeah.
Shit. No, Netflix will probably pick it up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like, so it's like the market changes.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, think of it this way. Like, this is a good analogy. So like, if I wanted to be a pro gamer in like 1999, you know what I'd have to do? It would be a much more niche thing, obviously. That aside, I would have to go to like gaming conventions and go to video game tournaments and be like, do my speed runnings. Cause those were kind of a thing. Like,
also how much did internet cost back then?
Right.
You'd have to have like the privilege to have internet like that back then.
It was a much more niche market, but that meant you had less competition and it was much harder to get into. But if you can get into it and you were kind of like, you can make a name for yourself. As to now, yes, anyone can do it. Anyone can get into that field.
Twitch.
But you are competing with everyone in the world who has the same like license to access, you know? So anyway. Sorry.
So that's kind of, man, what was this? What was it? What was your original idea for
social media? Oh,
you guys wanna I got a closer for Andy.
Here we go. I like this.
Right, I feel bad, Bravo. We left you out a little bit on this one.
No. I mean, like I said, like that's what people like. Like I have friends who actually listen to this podcast and like, you talk not that much. I'm like, yeah, because a lot of the topics that they talk about, like this goes back to like the whole like you guys are older, so you have a little bit more knowledge, have experience.
And he's like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm stupid. Okay?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm pretty dumb, but like I just let y'all because you guys obviously know more shit. So
well, you're a good perspective to have.
You know the vibes
than us.
You know the vibes.
And you just and you're an ad lib machine. We need that. So I wanted to end this off on a bit of a lighter note, boys. So on one quick last story, I thought we could do a little like fun reaction to the audio listeners. I don't even know if anyone's even goddamn listening at this point. We can I wanted to just show you, I don't know if there's going to be any audio, but you don't really need the audio. Something that was going around in the news. I don't really know if you guys saw this. As soon as I pull it up, you might know. So this past week there was a story of some sort of world star rapper that no one really knew. He shocker, spoiler alert, was
at the club,
robbed and stabbed.
And
he died. And there was a video of they posted up his dead corpse.
Oh, I heard
in a
about
club.
this. I heard about this. I meant to look into it and I didn't.
Well, you're gonna look now. If you're scared, look away.
So we're gonna react.
No, I saw
this footage.
I saw that image.
I just saw pictures.
They like taxidermied his fucking body or some shit.
They hung it up.
Just so I know. So okay, so this guy like he was killed, right?
Yeah.
How long?
I know. I never heard of a rapper that was killed.
How long before this happened?
What do you? Oh, like afterwards?
Yeah, like was this like did he die like recent?
I think it was a few months ago.
Oh, okay. And then like, so he's been dead for a while.
A little bit, yeah.
And then like, what? His boys, his family did this.
They posted him up in a club.
Who did? Who's they? Who's
I
they?
think his family. No, his family did it.
I think his family
did.
But
had it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I just want to watch this footage.
They embalmed his corpse and they just posted it up.
They hung it up, bro. And and wait, hold on, when I initially saw the picture, the video, I think TMZ put it, and they were like, rapper. I don't know. I can't show.
Gunu.
There you go.
Gunu is his name.
Gunu. They were like, rapper.
How do you spell it?
GOONEW. I just want to watch the video. I don't really care much about the story, to be honest.
Oh yeah, let's watch the video.
Oh.
Wait, let's just see.
And then I'm assuming someone took this like and like on their Instagram and like or Snapchat and was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yep.
Can you guys hear the audio?
No.
Okay, good.
And they dressed it up and everything.
God. He's got a crown on. That is the most disturbing.
Yeah.
I imagine this is like if like Cardi B was in like a satanic pedophile cult. Oh god!
And what's crazy is like if you don't know any better, you'd be like, "Oh, that guy's just standing there. Oh, why isn't he
weird?
Like you wouldn't realize it at first.
No, and they said
like he's not even on like
his eyes
the
are
main
open.
event. He looks like he's off to the side.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh god, look at that! It's a fucking. Oh my god, it's a dead body.
Yeah, that's weird, bro.
And I know there were like. Some people at the club had no idea they were gonna do this. They were just like, "What the actual fuck is going on?" And this is supposed to be like a funeral, so a lot of people were like mourning this rapper's loss. That they were like sad in the club, but they're partying. What the fuck, bro? Where, bro?
Do you think?
Oh my-
Do you think some of them like it took a minute? Do you think they started realizing like?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
They must have
Yeah.
announced it. What if they just? So do you
If-
think
if-
like MC,
Oh yeah, this was
like,
his funeral. Okay, I'm reading about it now. The 20-year, 40-year-old's funeral, named the final show, was
Oh, I
held
don't
at
know who this
Bliss
is.
nightclub in Washington D.C. That's crazy.
Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah,
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God, dude.
Let me tell you something though. They might be saying that like it was his wishes or something. If they even try that shit, I don't know. I mean, if I ever die,
Yeah. Dan, he
you
died
know,
a few
you
weeks
can-
ago. It wasn't that long ago. Yeah.
if you, oh my god, if you ever post my body up somewhere, just like roll it up to the nearest set of where like Jared Leto is filming a movie. And then just post me up in the middle of the set, and then just like put a sign on me that says like "Shh, do not touch. I am method acting" or something.
That's
I'm
fair.
gonna drip you up in some Dolce and Gabbana. You heard?
Oh
I
my
don't know.
God.
Well,
Dan
at
wants us
least
to
we have-
Weekend at Bernie's him to a Jared Leto movie.
At least we have some hope left in the world, folks.
Yeah. When I initially saw, it, I was like,
when
what
Dan
in
said
God's name?
when Dan said on a lighter note, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be something terrible, isn't it? I knew Dan wasn't actually gonna end on a lighter note.
I looked through the news. That was the lightest thing I could find.
That's how you know Dan's brand of comedy.
I don't know. All right, boys.
Wait.
I think that's an
No. I
episode.
actually want to do one more thing. Did you guys see the whole what happened to Will Smith? And
10 years, baby, bro. It was like
Dan,
time.
you see about this?
Yeah, it was like they're like shake
It was
my
announced
head.
today.
Will Smith really got banned for 10 years for slapping and defending another man's wife. Get the fuck out of here, bro. They were like Jada. They were like
We
Jada.
don't have enough time to react on it. You know, but I think that's fucked up, man. I think it's fucked up. In short,
I don't think he cares. Though he got his Grammy. He's like, bitch, I don't care. I got my my
Grammy?
Oscar. His Oscar. Sorry, his Oscar. So.
Yeah, it does seem like 10 years is a little much.
it's a no, okay. Here's what I said to Miriam.
I'd
I
give
was
it
like, well,
5.
No, I said to Miriam, I was like, here's what. Okay, Will Smith is like in his 50s, right?
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be in pretty good shape. He seems like he's pretty healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But if he fucking dies, and you're between now and the next 10 years, they're gonna feel like fucking shit. Dan, they're gonna get so much fucking slack.
Well,
Why?
especially if he comes out with a movie that could have been like Oscar worthy.
Because
he's
if
going to want another one.
because if he dies, then it's gonna because when someone dies, that's the ultimate redemption.
Right, exactly.
So now it's gonna be like, wow,
Well,
after
or
all
honoring.
he did,
Yeah.
they're gonna and then he's gonna show me the in memoriam, and it's gonna be a whole fucking thing.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't think he should have been banned for 10 years. That seems
I
like
think
a bit
he
of an
should. I think he should
overcorrection.
have just been like, hey, you can't come next year, and like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like again, like as much as I don't think he should have done what he did and completely justified, he shouldn't get fucking canceled. Like 10 years is a bit much.
That's true. Wait, this doesn't mean he's not gonna get nominated if he makes another film, a great film, though, right?
I don't think he could get nominated either.
Really?
Miriam was asking me that, and I told her actually I
don't
really
know.
I don't know.
really don't
Yeah, I just saw he got banned, but I'm sure he'll get nominated. I don't think they would. I think they wouldn't be that far if they don't. If they did, you can't come and you're not gonna win another Oscar. Oh yeah, I'm shaking hands. I'm slapping someone.
If I'm Will
twice.
Smith, if I'm Will Smith and I wake up and I hear that news, my first phone call would be to Ridley Scott, and I would say, "You and I, my friend, I don't know if you heard the news. I was just banned from the Oscars for 10 years. We are going full send, and we are going to make G.I. Jane 2."
I would have just been like, you know what? I would have called my agent. I'm like, I want you to get me. I want my next movie is gonna be me starring opposite Joe Rogan, Amy Schumer,
Kevin Spacey.
Directed by Roman Polanski and produced by Harvey Weinstein and released by Amazon. I just want with like a special forward by Dave Chappelle. And like I want like a fucking like Donald Trump's in the movie. Just do the work. Just go for it, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like every
I'm gonna
episode
live long enough to see myself become the villain.
and like Jared Leto's in it. Just like make it the worst fucking piece of shit you've ever seen, you know? Like just go for it. You know, you have nothing to lose anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think on that note, boys, I think that's an episode.
You goddamn
We'll
right
wrap
it
it up
is.
with that.
That's a wrap. And thanks
All right.
for
Well,
probably say closing remarks.
let me plug. Next
Rick and-
round on me pod on Instagram.
Rick and Morty forever. 10 years of Rick and Morty. Just you and me, Dan.
Just you and me, Morty.
You watch Rick and
Adventures
Morty,
forever.
right?
Oh yeah. All right. Well, maybe next time, folks, you can watch us live on Twitch and YouTube. We'll have the schedule usually every Thursday around 7-ish.
For listeners out there, Next Round on Me at Next Round on Me Pod on the Instagram, at Next Round on Me 1 on Twitter. I don't know what our YouTube is. Just look up Next Round on Me. I don't know what our Twitch is. Look up Next Round on Me. I don't even know who I am. Just look up Next Round on Me. All right.
You know the vibes.
Bye, everyone. Lead us out, Bravo. Give us an ad lib.
Mama.
He just starts ad-libbing.
And
Oh,
all right, so everyone
shit.
stay on for a second. I think it's gotta. So that's gonna give me a track. If you guys exit the call, if we go to exit the when we go to exit the call, you just gotta make sure it's gonna bring you to like an end screen. And if it tells you that your audio is still uploading, don't X out the window yet because it's gotta send me. It's gonna send me your audio.
Right
back.
Well, it might be done. It might be done by the time.
Wait, do I have to
wait,
leave room or can I just exit the tab?
No, just. Oh wait, what the hell just happened? Oh, sorry.
No,
The Batmobile my brother made fires like little missiles. And I accidentally fired one across the room. And I'm like, oh, fuck, where did it go? But luckily, one of my cats saw where it went. So he was investigating it.
Oh, my God. Yeah. When I end the call for us.
Yeah, I heard you.
You're